Greetings, Georgia State. Welcome to another episode of the Panther Report. I'm Joseph Shepard.
And I'm Crystal Jordan. This week we have lots to tell you about, lots of great news, and keep you informed on what's happening here at Georgia State.
So to get
While Georgia State may be praised for many things, the currently rising tuition fees are not one of them. Recently, the university has charged an additional $500 on top of tuition, so we talked to some students to find out how they felt about it.
Well, being a student myself, I don't really like it because it's already hard to pay for tuition and books and rent and food and everything that we need to pay for. So I don't think it's a great idea, and I would wish that they would help students more financially so that we can stay in school.
Honestly, I think that $500 tuition raise is a little steep. I mean, I'm just trying to get a college education, and the fact that this money has to keep coming out of my pocket really hurts my heart. You know, I'm trying to better myself in the future.
I think it's unnecessary. We already pay enough money to this school. I'm going broke. We don't have enough money. We're not rich. You know, be reasonable with us college students, okay? We got to go to school. We got jobs. Be reasonable. The books already cost buku money. So we don't need an extra $500 on top of that.
Where do you think the money is going?
I'm actually not sure. I don't know. Do you know?
Football. I personally think it's going to football.
Well, I read somewhere that the government isn't helping, to fund colleges in Georgia or something like that anymore. So maybe the money is going towards, maybe it's going towards, professor pay or...
Well, he's right. Partly anyway. According to our school newspaper, The Signal, the state is facing tons of budget cuts. Among those cuts is a $227 million withdrawal from the higher education budget. When we contacted the Georgia State Office of Financial Aid, we were told tuition raise had nothing to do with the school. It was a state issue. Where your actual $500 is going, well, that's another story.
That's true, Crystal, but on the other hand, the tuition money that we paid helps bring us amazing guest speakers. Like this past week, we had the Mythbusters, so let's check out an interview that we actually got with them.
Hi, I'm Kelly Murray with GSTV's Panther Report. We're actually about to go speak with Jamie and Adam from the Mythbusters hit series by Discovery Channel. Alright, we're here with the guys from Mythbusters. They are the co-hosts. This is Jamie and Adam, and I'm Kelly Murray with GSTV's Panther Report. We've got a few questions for you guys, if that's okay.
Alright.
First of all, we'd like to know your background. Is your background in special effects, or is it a scientific background? What did you grow up doing? What did you have your education in?
The one background we have no experience in is science.
Really?
Yeah, actually, we both have very varied careers. I started out as a child actor. I played Mr. Whipple's stock boy in a Charmin commercial. Moved into being an animator in New York, a graphic designer, eater, technical director, rigger, carpenter, and then eventually fell into film special effects, which is where they found me when we started doing Mythbusters.
In my case, I've done all sorts of things. I grew up on a farm. I run a charter business in the Caribbean. I have a degree in Russian language and literature. Both of us have engineering degrees now, honorary ones.
Honorary
engineering degrees.
As a result of the show, which is kind of cool. But we eventually ended up in special effects, and that was sort of the premise of the show. The creator was an Australian documentary filmmaker that had this idea to do a show about urban legends that used a couple of effects guys to not just talk about these myths, but actually recreate them, because we build all sorts of unusual things, and that's how the show worked out.
How much of Mythbusters production focuses on maintaining scientific integrity, and how much is based on entertainment? Do you guys have a part in deciding that? Because I understand you're the producers of the show.
Actually, to us, the maintaining the integrity. I couldn't say it's maintaining scientific integrity. but in maintaining an integrity of the story of our curiosity. That is, to us, what is the entertainment. We are never making a judgment between something we want to do and something we think is going to be entertaining. Well, Jamie often makes a call between something he wants to do and something that's entertaining. But for the rest of us, I mean, we're just trying to tell a story about our curiosity and about, you know, how we're trying to figure out how something works. And that's what we base all of our decisions upon.
And fortunately, the scientific method lines up nicely with the narrative story arc. And so, you know, things have to have a beginning, middle, and end, and it kind of all comes together. We just try to do it with a little fun, and that happens to be entertaining, at least to us, and it seems to work for the audience as well.
Do you guys feel like you're making a huge contribution? I feel like you're making a huge contribution to the scientific community.
What we get told all the time by science teachers, we spoke last year and the year before at the National Science Teachers Association meeting, also at the California Science Teachers Association meeting. We've been made honorary lifetime members, and it is the most unexpected outcome of doing the show, and it's completely unintentional. If we had started out trying to make television that was educational and entertaining, we would have totally failed. So we really actually try and not be thinking about that while we're making the episodes. We want to stay true to the reasons we've always been making them, and that's what seems to resonate with the audience.
Yeah, we try to avoid being too worthy. Because people, you know, change the channel.
So I'm sure that's rewarding to feel that from that response.
It's humbling, absolutely.
Are you married? Do you have families, or are you normal?
Absolutely normal.
No.
I'd say those things don't all go together.
Yeah, we are both married. My wife's a science teacher in Alameda, and normal. Normal. I don't know. I don't know so much about normal.
I'm married and I have twin 11-year-old sons.
Are they interested in science just as much as you guys are?
Well, you know, it's funny actually. They probably watch the show less than almost anybody. I don't watch the show in my house because that's just weird.
Like, oh, Dad.
Yeah. You know, they don't get a chance to watch it anywhere else that much. They watch it when I'm away. They watch it when they miss me, which is really sweet. And they both have, you know, they both seem to be developing methodical brains, which I'm very pleased about.
Are there any Georgia myths that you have solved or you'd like to solve?
You know, the location-specific myths are a very difficult area. You know, we get emails from different countries, Hungary, Tajikistan. People want us to come bust myths in their country. And the location-specific myths often fall within either something that's topological to that area, like the weather or something specific to it, or it involves some woo-woo thing like the Jersey Devil or the Chupacabra or the Yeti or the Loch Ness Monster. Those are the most common types of location-based myths. So, yeah, there's nothing specifically Georgia-based on our list, but I'm quite sure that a couple of the urban legends that we busted probably originally were supposed to have happened here.
Really?
Well, you know, it's, the whole United States gets spread out throughout, and we've busted some probably 750 separate myths in the course of 8 years.
Wow. Well, that is fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been an interview with the guys from Mythbusters, and I'm Kelly Murray.